Governor, you spoke about the TARP program, the many conservatives that supported the bailouts. The program set to expire in a few months, you know that, with money not yet allocated, the argument that we need to extend this program and just in case on the contingency basis. Is you speaking to that?
Well, the TARP and the porculus, as I call that, I refuse to call it a stimulus because I don't know that it stimulated a lot. But those two things together have committed the United States taxpayer for billions and billions of dollars. And again, what have we seen from it? Unemployment spike up, not down, highest levels in 26 years. I thought it was interesting that Chairman Bernanke talked about that we are in recovery, but then he said we are in a jobless recovery. What is that like, a loveless marriage? That jobless recovery doesn't register really to the person who doesn't have a job. So I think a lot of it's smoke and mirrors and it's just all talk, but we're not seeing from the standpoint of that guy out there who is not able to have a job today, I'm not sure where he sees the great recovery.
What's the conservative answer?
Well, a lot of the conservative answer was never spend money you don't have, never borrow money you can't pay back. Those are pretty simple things that every household understands, every small business operator understands. Unfortunately, Congress didn't understand it. They thought that if we got in trouble by spending too much money and borrowing money we couldn't afford to pay back, which is what got us into the problem, the way to get out of it would be to spend more money and borrow even more money that we couldn't afford to pay back. And the debt situation is staggering. I think one of our biggest concerns needs to be not for what happens this month, this year, what happens this generation, particularly those who are in their 20s and 30s, and what kind of long-term impact is this going to have upon them.